just going to explain you what is Pandas. Okay, Pandas is actually a data processing powerful tool. Okay, and mostly we use this Pandas for data wrangling. Wrangling is a step of cleaning, transforming, and making a data compatible for analysis. Okay, that is the process of wrangling. And here we can keep the data as a one-dimensional data, which is called as series, and two-dimensional data, which is called as data frame. And data frame is again is built over the numpy. Okay, the numpy array will be there, and that numpy array is created is converted as data frame. Okay, then we can load, clean, transform, perform statistical operations with pandas. Fine. And to use pandas, first you have to import pandas. That is the first block you can run. You can run it. So the notebook is getting connected. After connecting it with the engine, you can see. Okay. Now, see, on executing the next block, you will get an error. Right? What is that error? Because, can you just read it, ma'am? The file not
DF
found error.
file not found. Yes.
Because the intended file, that salaries.csv, is not there. That is why the interpreter is making an error. So what we have to do is we have to keep that file. We have to keep that file in the session memory. Okay. So you can upload that salaries.csv and that flights.csv. Okay, both. Okay.
Is this fine?
Yeah. So now you are able to see it, right?
Yes.
So that is what we are calling as a pandas data frame. Okay. Pandas data frame. And we have used that read underscore CSV function from pandas to load that file. Okay. So, Radu ma'am, can you just remove that print? Then simply, can you just simply put that DF over there? Yeah. So in two, you are seeing it differently, right? The
Yes.
first one is the console output print. This is actually you are showing, you are seeing as what? Data frame. Okay. There is an option to edit the data frame within this interpreter. There you can see that two icons on the right side, right top, right? No? Yeah. Convert. See, you can make it as an interactive table. See, suppose you want to edit, you can edit that. Okay. Okay, now you need to edit it. I'm just mentioning we can do this. Okay.
ഇപ്പൊ പറഞ്ഞ ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാമോ ശൈലേഷേ?
Yeah. നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഡേറ്റ ഫ്രെയിമിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ ലോഡ് ചെയ്തു, ഡേറ്റ ലോഡ് ചെയ്തു.
ഓക്കെ.
ഇപ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു എക്സ്പെരിമെന്റ് ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ആ ഡേറ്റ നമുക്ക് ആ ഓൺ പ്രിമിസസിൽ തന്നെ എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കതിനെ ഇന്ററാക്റ്റീവ് ടേബിൾ ആക്കി മാറ്റാം.
ഓക്കെ.
ആ ഇന്ററാക്റ്റീവ് ടേബിൾ ആക്കാനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് അവിടെ ഒരു ഐക്കൺ ഒരു ടേബിളിന്റെ ഐക്കൺ കണ്ടായിരുന്നോ മാം? മാം ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഒന്ന് എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാമോ അത്? ഷിഫ്റ്റ് എന്റർ. ആ ടേബിൾ കണ്ടോ?
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
ശൈലേഷ് സാറിയെ ഒന്ന്
ആ
ആ
പറഞ്ഞോളൂ.
CSV ഫയൽ അതിനകത്തേക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നൊന്ന് പറയാമോ?
സെഷൻ ഓൺ ദ ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡ്.
ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡില്
ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിൽ ഒരു ഫോൾഡറിന്റെ ഐക്കൺ കണ്ടോ? അതില് അവിടെ മുകളിൽ അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ബട്ടൺ, അപ്ലോഡ് ബട്ടൺ കണ്ടോ?
സാറ് കണ്ടു, അപ്ലോഡ് ബട്ടൺ കണ്ടു. ഓക്കെ.
അതിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, നമ്മുടെ ആ 2 ഫയൽസ് അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യാം.
ഓക്കെ സാറേ. ഓക്കെ.
ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ എല്ലാവർക്കും?
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ
ഓക്കെ സാറേ.
അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഡേറ്റ നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ എല്ലാം കാണാം. So we are able to watch this, right? Now can you just move down? Yes. Now see the read CSV function that is actually there. Now the practice problem is load a data set called flights.csv into the data frame, display the 10 rows, display only 2 columns of your choice. Okay, so to do that, before doing that, you just need to understand that head is a function. Okay, head is a function. That is why we are putting that bracket after that. Okay, head is a function used to print the first 5 rows. Okay, the first 5 rows. And if you want to explicitly print n number of rows, df dot head of, you can specify the number of rows within the bracket of head. Here you can see 5 rows, right? If you put df dot head of within bracket 8, 8.
Within bracket?
8 or 7 or some value. Then if you run, you can see that much number of rows. Okay.
Oh, if nothing is written there, it will display first 5 rows.
First 5 rows. By default, it is 5. Okay. If you specify, that will print the rows or the n number of rows which is specified. Okay. Fine. And tail will print the last n rows. Okay. Tail will print the last n rows. Okay. Now we can actually do that question. What is the question? First, you have to load the flights.csv. See, load the data set called flights.csv into a data frame. Display the first 10 rows. Display only 2 columns of your choice. Okay. You can actually put a new block over there, man. Move down, move down, move down. After that head and tail, we can load it. After that head and tail, new block. Yeah. Put a block before that. Yeah. Now before that, you just put a block. Can you move up there? Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Fine. You can do that there. Yeah. So flights, DF is equal. Use some different name. FDF, you can use like FDF, flight data frame, right? FDF equal to PD dot, yeah, PD dot, PD dot, PD dot. PD dot read CSV of flights dot CSV. Everyone try to do it, okay?
സർ എന്റെ പൈത്തന്റെ ഫയൽ അറ്റാച്ച് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടായില്ല എറർ കാണിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക ഞാൻ
Can you just share your screen? That was continue.
സാർ പറയുന്ന പോലെ ചെയ്യാം. ഞാൻ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ?
ഒന്ന് ഷെയറിംഗ് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ബാക്കി മിസ് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്തോളൂ. Okay. Yeah. Amrita, can you share your screen? So, yeah, flights.csv is now loaded, and the first 10 blocks again printed. So, again, after that explanation of exploring data, you can see one more task. And there's a block for there. Find the number of rows and number of columns in the data set. To get the number of rows and number of columns, what is the thing you have to use? In NumPy, what is the property you have used? In NumPy, what is the property you have used?
Shape.
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 That's the same property can be used here. Okay. So, ma'am, you can type there FDF print FDF dot FDF dot. What is the property? Shape. Okay. Then the next one, display the data type of each column. Print. You can look into the previous block for the theory. Yeah. D types. D types. Yeah. Then FDF dot is null is a function to check is there any null values. Yeah, that's fine. And if you want to get the aggregation of these null values, suppose if you want to know how many null values, you can use the sum function. FDF dot is null. After that, again dot. Not before that, man. After that, around brackets, dot. That means FDF dot is null is a result. Then take the sum of that. Again, function. That is also a function. Shape and D types are properties. Is null and sum are functions. Okay. Run it. Can you just execute that? See. There are 3,36,776 rows. Okay. 19 columns. And you can see the rows and the columns and type of each one. Okay. And after that, you can see for each column how many null values are there. Is that fine? Okay. Now can you just execute the next block? Hope everyone
Sir,
Yeah.
FDF is not defined. Why? It is showing FDF is not defined.
Have you loaded that
Have you loaded that
flights.csv?
flights.csv?
And what's the name you have
And
given
what's
for
the
the
name you
data
have
frame?
given for the data frame?
Okay. That I not
That should be
done.
FTF.
That should be FTF.
Sir, can you show that that code to load that
Radu, ma'am, can
flight?
you just move up?
Can you just move up?
Da.
No,
No, there. Yes.
there. Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
DF അല്ലേ
Ah,
അതൊക്കെ
Ah,
അത് എന്ന് ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്തെന്ന്
Reggie sir, ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യോ?
register the Museum.
Okay, sir.
ആ ആരായിരുന്നു ഡൗട്ട് ചോദിച്ചേ?
സർ സ്വപ്ന
ആ പറഞ്ഞു മാം. എന്തായിരുന്നു പ്രശ്നം?
ഇതില്ലേ ഈ നമ്മള് DF ഡാറ്റ ഫ്രെയിം അതാണോ DF?
ആ DF നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചായിരുന്നല്ലോ.
അത് ഞാൻ ചെയ്തില്ല. അപ്പം
മുകളില്
മുകളിൽ നോക്കട്ടെ.
ഏറ്റവും മുകളില്.
അപ്പൊ ഈ PD പാണ്ട് ഇതല്ലേ ഇമ്പോർട്ട് PD ആണോ? PDS
അത് ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തു. ഏറ്റവും ആദ്യം ഇമ്പോർട്ട് പാണ്ടാസ് SPD ആദ്യം ചെയ്തു.
ഇമ്പോർട്ട് പാണ്ടാസ് PD ചെയ്യും. പിന്നെ
DF is equal to salaries.csv ചെയ്തില്ലേ?
ഞാൻ ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് അതായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ, ഫ്ലൈറ്റിന്റെ ഞാൻ ചെയ്തത്.
ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് അല്ല, അതിന് മുകളില് ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്ട്രാ ബ്ലോക്ക് ആണ്. അതിന് മുകളില്
ഇമ്പോർട്ട് പാണ്ടസ് PD ഇമ്പോർട്ട് അവിടെ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കുമ്പോ എനിക്ക് എറർ വന്നു. അതാണ് അവിടെ ഒരു
അല്ല, അതിന് മുകളില് ഇത് ഈ ബ്ലോക്കില്ലേ,
റീഡിംഗ് ദ CSV ഫയൽ.
DF is equal to PD.read CSV or salary.csv.
ഓക്കെ.
ആ ബ്ലോക്ക് എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവില്ല.
അത് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, അത് എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് താഴോട്ട് വന്നോളൂ.
ഒറ്റ സെക്കൻഡ് സാറേ. സാർ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്തു, നോക്കിക്കോളാം.
ഓക്കെ.
മിസ്സിംഗ് വാല്യൂസ് എങ്ങനെ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നേ?
മിസ്സിംഗ് വാല്യൂസിന്റെ ഒരു ഓപ്ഷനാണ് നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞത്. CFD, അത് നമ്മൾ താഴോട്ട് ഒന്നും കൂടെ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ദ മിസ്സിംഗ് വാല്യൂസ് വി ഹാവ് ടു യൂസ് FDF.isNull. isNullന്റെ റിസൾട്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വെദർ ഈച്ച് കോളം ഹാവിംഗ് null value or not. Then we will take an aggregation. അതിനാണ് ആ സം ഉപയോഗിക്കണേ. So total number of null columns നമുക്ക് അവിടെ പ്രിന്റ് ആവും. അതാണ് അവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഒന്ന് മുകളിലോട്ട് പോക്കോ. See, year 0, month 0, day 0, dip time 8255 ഉണ്ടോ? അപ്പൊ അതില് മൊത്തം 8255 കോളംസ്. ആ കോളത്തില് 8255 റോസിൽ എന്ത് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്? നള്ള് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് അഗ്രിഗേറ്റിംഗ് ഇറ്റ് സം എടുക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് 8255 വരിക. ഓക്കെ. നൗ അടുത്ത ഓപ്പറേഷൻ.
ഒരു ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പൊ പറഞ്ഞത് ഫ്ലൈറ്റ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഡാറ്റാ സെറ്റിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തോണ്ടല്ലേ?
DF ആണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നെങ്കിൽ സാലറീസ്.
FDF
ആണെങ്കിൽ ഫ്ലൈറ്റ്.
ഞാൻ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്തതിന്റെ അകത്ത് ഈ മിസ്സിംഗ് വാല്യൂന്റെ സംഭവം ഇല്ല. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പ്രീവിയസ് വേർഷൻ ഡൗൺലോഡ്
അല്ല, മിസ്സിംഗ് വാല്യൂന്റെ സാധനം നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പൊ ആഡ് ചെയ്തതാ.
അത് കാണുന്നില്ല.
അത് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്തതാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോ ആ ടാസ്കിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. മാം ഒന്നത് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്തേക്കാമോ? അതൊരു പുതിയ ബ്ലോക്ക് ആക്കിയിട്ട്
ഈ 3 സാധനവും എനിക്ക് കാണുന്നില്ല. എന്റെ ഫയലിന്റെ അകത്ത് ഇല്ല. ഫൈൻഡ് ദ നമ്പർ ഓഫ് റോസ് ആൻഡ് കോളംസ്.
നമ്മളിപ്പോ പുതിയ ബ്ലോക്ക് ഇട്ടിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പൊ ഈ ടാസ്കിന് വേണ്ടി
ചെയ്തതാണ്. ഓക്കെ ശരി.
മിസ് ഒന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ അതൊന്ന് കോപ്പി ചെയ്ത ചാറ്റ് വിൻഡോയിലിട്ട് എല്ലാവർക്കും കോപ്പി ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു.
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടെ ഒന്ന് കോപ്പി ചെയ്യണേ.
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അതിനകത്ത് ഉണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ.
അത് കാണുന്നില്ല. അതാണ് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചത്. എന്റെ ഇതിനകത്ത് ആ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഇല്ല.
ഒന്നും കൂടെ സിങ്ക് ചെയ്തോ? ഞാനിപ്പോ ആ സിങ്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞ സമയത്ത് ഫെച്ച് സെർച്ചിങ് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു ഒന്നുകൂടി.
ചെയ്തില്ല കേട്ടോ.
ഫെച്ച് സെർച്ചിങ് ഒന്നും കൂടെ ചെയ്തോളൂ, അതാ കാണാത്ത.
ആ.
Okay, right. Okay, now we can move to the next blocks. See, we have one data frame there. Okay, ആ ഡേറ്റ ഫ്രെയിമിൽ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കോളംസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ മാം, ആ df.columns പകരം പ്രിന്റ് df.columns കൊടുക്കാമോ? മുകളിൽ print df.columns. Okay. Okay. Right, on executing that, you can see that the data frame is having columns, rank, discipline, PhD, service, sex, and salary, right? So sometimes we need to only display or only get some of the columns from the data frame. Okay, some of the data from the data frame. Okay, so for that we are using the slicing operation. There df, that is the data frame, within square bracket you have to give the list of columns you need. Okay, so df of within bracket you have to get PhD and rank. Then it will display only the PhD and rank from all the rows, right? That is what you are seeing there. Okay, so can you just edit that code to show the rank, service, and the salary? In the same order, rank, service, and salary. Rank, service, and salary. See, on changing that, you can actually get the rank, service, and salary. Hope it is fine, right? Is it clear?
The order is important.
Yeah, the order is important. Then only we get the results in the same order. Okay. Yes. Now, suppose you want to know the data type of a particular column. First, you can get that column. On the next block, you can see that. First, you can get that column, df dot rank, then dot d type. So that will print the data type as object. Object indicate if the values are string. Professor, associate professor, assistant professor, these are all strings, right? So the data type will be object. Suppose if it is salary, you can see that it become integer. Okay, it become integer. And if you want to see the data type of all the columns, then you can simply call df.dtypes. On the next block, you can see that there is no need of printing it now. On the next block, you can see that next block, yeah, df.dtypes. See? Okay.
Print കൊടുക്കണ്ടേ?
റൺ ചെയ്തോളൂ. പ്രിന്റ് കൊടുക്കണ്ട. പ്രിന്റ് കൊടുത്താൽ നമുക്ക് ആ റോ ആയിട്ട് കാണാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ കാണാം. ആ ഡിഫറൻസേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, പ്രിന്റ് കൊടുത്ത് നോക്കിക്കോളൂ മാം, എന്താ ഡിഫറൻസ് വരുന്നത്. പ്രിന്റ് കൊടുത്താൽ നമുക്കത് റോ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കാണാം. അതർവൈസ് ഈ റിച്ച് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കാണാം. That's the difference. Okay. The same way, shape.
Sir, one question, please.
Yeah, ma'am.
നമ്മളെ പ്രിന്റ് DF ഓഫ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് റാങ്ക് സർവീസ് സാലറി അതിനൊരു സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് കൊടുത്തില്ലേ?
Previous blockലാണോ? Ah.
Now my question, why do we use two square brackets there?
Yeah. First square bracket is to mention it as a data frame.
Data frame. Okay.
Okay. The inside square bracket is actually representing a list of columns.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If only one column, there is no need of that list. If you
Okay.
want to get more than one column, you have to put
You
it
have
as
to give
a
it
list.
as a list.
List. Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
See. There, df of PhD dot mean. The same will work for without that inner square bracket. The other one, can you just remove that inner square bracket?
സർ എന്റെ ഫയലിന്റെ അകത്ത് ഈ കാര്യങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല. ഒന്നുമില്ല. വേറെ ഏതോ കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് ഉള്ളത്. എന്റെ ഫയലിന്റെ പ്രശ്നമാണോ എന്ന് അറിയത്തില്ല.
ഇത് സിങ്ക് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നോ? ഹാവ് യു സിങ്ക്ഡ് ഇറ്റ്?
ഞാൻ ആദ്യം മുതൽ ഒന്നുകൂടെ എല്ലാം ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു.
ഇതൊന്ന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാമോ? സ്ക്രീൻ ഒന്ന് ഷെയർ
okay.
ചെയ്യാമോ? ഓക്കെ. So phd.mean. Okay. Now one code is commented over there, right? On the next block, you can see one code is commented, right? In the next block. See, if you uncomment and run it, you will get an error. Okay. So can you just guess why it is showing the error?
Earlier we are mentioning the PhD column and going to.
So here df.mean. Previously it is PhD column and dot mean, right?
Yes.
Now here df.mean. Df.mean means we are taking the mean of entire data frame. Okay. But the problem is in df, there are columns which is not numeric. Hope you understood, right? There are columns
Yes.
which are not. That is why it is showing that error on that assistant professor. That column is not numeric, right? So we cannot find the mean of string. That is why it is showing errors. Okay.
But is there any need of these two square brackets because we just have a PhD here?
There is no need of that.
But at that time when I tried some difference I have seen in the display, like it is showing.
No, the same value is that.
The way in which.
Yeah, if you're putting it as a square bracket, it will again take it as a data frame. Okay, the same 19.70 is actually getting there. See, the result is same, but one output is actually a data frame, the other one is a value. If you print, can you just print that? Print of df of phd.mean. You will get the same thing that you got with the C. Okay. And you can comment that block because that will make an error. Okay. Next block. How to select a column. You can you are actually having two provisions to select a column. A single column. Okay. DF of either you can put that in a square bracket, or you can use dot column names. Both will print the same. Okay. DF of sex or DF dot sex. Both will do the same thing. On printing, you will get the same column. Okay. Execute it, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Now see, there is a task. Select only employees with salary greater than 5,000. So for that, you can make use of that condition. And it is actually same as that of that NumPy. Select only employees with salary DF of salary greater than 50,000. Greater than 50,000. So on executing it, you can see that you're getting all employees having a salary greater than 50,000. The next question is actually select only employees with PhD. That could be what? DF of PhD greater than 0. Okay. And how to select only two columns, salary and rank? PhD greater than. Okay. Again. Two columns. You need to select two columns, right?
Sorry.
One more question is there, right? Select only two columns,
Sir,
salary
may
and
I?
yeah.
Sir, please. Sir, my net connection has lost, sir. So please restart from the code DF salary greater than 50,000.
Yeah.
So please.
Yes. Here, if you want to select people who is having a salary greater than 50,000, you can simply use like print of DF of salary greater than 50,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. And in the second question, you have to select employees with PhD. So
Yeah.
DF
Sir,
of
while
DF of PhD
greater than 0.
than 0.
And if you want to
And
select
if you
salary
want to
and rank,
select salary and rank,
print DF of
print DF of
within brackets, you have to
Within
specify
brackets, you have
salary
to
and
specify
rank.
salary and rank.
Yeah. And one error you made is, ma'am, rank. And first you have to load that data in the beginning. I think it's reconnected, right? Just
Yes.
go up and load the data again. Just need to load the data only. Now, see, suppose, see, if you print the mean of salary, you will get a mean salary of all the employees, right? But if you want to find the mean of each group of employees, that is, you need to find the average salary of associate professor, assistant professor, and professor as a group. First, you have to group the data frame based on the rank. Okay, see, df underscore rank is equal to df dot group by of rank. Then you have to take the mean of df underscore rank and specify numeric column, numeric only equal to true to avoid the error of non-numeric means. Okay, ma'am, can you just execute it? Okay. So you will get the mean value of all numerical columns. Okay. Now, see that can be done as a single line of code. Okay. There, what we are doing is df dot group by of rank, and from there you have to take the salary only. Then after that, you just need to find the mean. Okay. So df dot group by of rank, then salary dot mean. Okay. And one optimization, one potential optimization we can do on the next block is, see, while grouping, it will automatically sort the data. Okay, it will automatically sort the data. But for operations like mean, do we really need the data to be sorted? Mean കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് ഡേറ്റ സോർട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യമുണ്ടോ? ആലോചിച്ച് നോക്കിയേ.
ഗ്രൂപ്പ് അസോസിയേറ്റ് എന്നുള്ളത് ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ചെയ്യണ്ടേ?
ഗ്രൂപ്പിംഗ് ആണ്. ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്തെ ഓരോന്നും പിന്നെ സോർട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ.
ഇല്ല, വേണ്ട.
വേണ്ട. പക്ഷെ ബൈ ഡിഫോൾട്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്ത് എന്ത് ഉണ്ട്? ഒരു സോർട്ട് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ആ സോർട്ട് വിൽ ടേക്ക് മോർ ടൈം. സോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് എപ്പോഴും കൂടുതൽ ടൈം വേണം. അപ്പൊ അത് ഒഴിവാക്കാനായിട്ട്, ടു അവോയ്ഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഓവർ ഹെഡ്, നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാം? df dot group by of rank, and we can mention that there is no need of sort. That is why we are putting sort is equal to false. Then take the salary and then find the mean. Okay. Hope it is clear, right? Okay. Next.
യൂഷ്വൽ സോർട്ടിംഗ് ആൻഡ് അസെൻഡിങ് ഓർഡർ, അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഓർഡറിലായിരിക്കും.
അതെ അസെൻഡിങ് ഓർഡർ അല്ലേ മാം? നമ്മൾ താഴോട്ട് വരുന്നുണ്ടേ, അത് നമുക്ക് കാണാം. ഓക്കെ. നൗ ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ കോളംസ് ആണ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. ഇനി റോസ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് വി ക്യാൻ പുട്ട് ദിസ് കണ്ടീഷൻ. സി, നേരത്തെ ചെയ്ത പോലെ തന്നെ df underscore sub is equal to data frame of salary greater than 12,000. And if you want, can you run that, ma'am? Yes. And if you want to see the result, df, you can print df underscore sub. Print df underscore sub.
Sir, this comment above and this condition both are not matching, right? Just to clear my calculate mean salary for each professor rank.
Can you repeat, Gaurav?
Yes, the comment above, right? This section and the code is both are not matching. So just wanted to clear that, right? Is that correct?
Data frame filtering.
Yeah, data frame filtering. After that section, comment is calculate mean salary for each professor rank.
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just to
Yeah.
clear my. Okay. Thank you.
But that means instead of using group by, you are using, you are just taking the salary is greater than 1,20,000. Is it that?
Yes, yes, yes. There's a comment mismatch. This comment need to be come on the previous block. You can cut it off now. Control X. Yeah. Before that. Before that you can put one more block is there, right? So that comment is there already there. So no problem with that. So there, see, we are actually finding the salary. After that, we are finding out the female candidates. Okay. Then taking the salary column only, the rank, and ma'am, we can run it. Actually. Run it from that point. Yeah. Yeah. Getting the female. If you want to print the result, you can add a code block over there. Print df underscore f. Okay. So you'll get all the female candidate data. Okay. Now the salary again. One column slicing.
Sometimes you have to write this print and sometimes you don't have to write print, right?
If you want to show it as text, print. Otherwise, it will print it as a rich text. That's only different. Okay. On the next block, see rank and salary. This operation is also called as slicing. Okay. Column slicing. Yeah. The next is very important. See, as we did in NumPy, suppose you want to get the rows from 10 to 19. Okay, 10 to 90, you have to slice it as 10 colon 20. Right? And within that, okay, within that, you have to get a particular set of rows. Sorry, particular set of columns. Okay, after slicing the rows, you want to get a particular set of columns. You can use that function lock. df underscore sub dot lock means location. And what is the location? Rows from 10 to 20 and columns rank, sex and salary. So you will get the columns from columns like rank, sex and salary, and that columns will be sliced from the rows 10 to 90. Okay. 10 to 90. Right?
The dot lock is the code or you have to
Lock is
write
the
that
function.
sub also.
Lock is a code. Lock is a function. Okay. Lock is actually a property. Okay. And if you want, you have how you have mentioned the columns there using the column names, right? Right? The rank, sex, and salary is the
Yes.
column names, right?
Yes.
But sometimes we can use the column index. For instead of rank, I can use 0. Instead of sex, I can use the column index. Okay. Like that, I can use the numbers too. Then the log become ilog. The log become ilog.
Actually, I got confused here. I was thinking that the rows which are not having these names are indexed as 0, 1, 2, 3. And
No,
the
no,
columns which
no.
are, you can actually index columns also.
Columns also.
Okay, okay. Like in NumPy, okay.
Yeah. Like in NumPy, you can index rows as well as columns. But here the columns are actually having a name. But you can use numbers too. Okay.
Sir, in log upper limit will be included, no, sir?
No.
Or is it an ilog?
Log 10 to 20 പറയുമ്പോൾ 19 വരെ എടുക്കുള്ളൂ മാം.
അത്രേ വരുന്നുള്ളൂ.
ആ.
Even in ilog also the same case?
The ilog is also the same thing. Ma'am, second block, can you change that to ilog? Ilog. And you can change that rank, sex, and salary too. Just delete that. 0, 1, 4. 0, 1, 4. 4. Okay. So if you print that, you can see the 0th column is rank, the first column is discipline, and the 4th column is sex. Okay. So if you are using index values instead of column names, you have to use ilog. If the index names are used, you have to use log. Hope it is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that part you can do it as your homework. Okay, that practice problem. See, the ilog is demonstrated there. Can you just move up, ma'am? Move up. Yeah. See, df underscore sub dot ilog of 10 to 10 colon 20 0 3 4 5. Can you just run it? Okay. And see, what is that? df dot ilog of 0. It will give the first row. Okay. It will give the first row. And dlog of df dot ilog of I means I plus 1th row. df dot ilog of minus 1 will give the last row. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the result of that? What that column means? A simple column means you have to take all the rows.
All the rows.
And first column.
First column. Yeah.
Okay. You have to take all the rows and first columns. Execute it. Okay. And what does this mean? ilog of 0 colon 7. What is that? 0 colon from 0th row to 6th row.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you guess what will be the output of that third one, the commented third one? 1 colon 3. 1 colon 3, comma 0 colon 2. You have to take the rows from 1 till 3 minus 1. Then 0 colon 2 means 0 to 1. to see the output, ma'am, you can comment the first one. You can comment the first one and uncomment the third one. Comment the first cell, first line. Yeah. Uncomment the third. Execute it. See? The rows 1 and 2 and the columns 0 and 1. Is that fine?
Yes, 3 is not 1, 2, 1 and 2 only. 3
Yeah.
is not.
If you
Yes.
specify A to B, it will start from A till B minus 1.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then how to sort the values? See, df dot sort values by, you have to give the specified column. Sort values of by equal to service. So based on the service, it will get sort. So usually it will get sort from descending order. Sorry, in the ascending order. So the first row will be the least value. Okay. And suppose if you want to do it in reverse order, you can give df dot sort values of by equal to service, comma ascending equal to false. Okay.
That by equal to is there in the function.
Based on which column, that is
Okay.
actually we are specifying using that by. Okay. And sometime if you specify service, see, there in service also there are a lot of people having 0 service, right?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yes.
You have multiple values having the 0 service, right? So within that, which column you have to use for sorting again? That you can specify as in the next block. Can you just see that in the next block? Next block. Not there, on the next block. See, first you have to sort based on service. Okay. And if it is service, if service is time, then based on salary. And service need to sort in ascending order and salary need to sort in descending order. Okay. Okay. Yeah, run it. Yes. Again, the last. Yeah. Suppose you want to drop a column from there, you can use drop function. Okay, drop function. Then the column will not be there. Okay.
But the column is here now.
Yeah. So
HD.
yeah, that is what I'm telling. So it is not getting reflected, right? So to make it reflect, you can either use like df underscore sorted equal to df underscore sorted dot drop. Okay. Then it will get reflected on that thing. See, it is gone, right?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Can you just move down? Yeah. Describe function is actually used to get the statistical values of a particular column. And if you apply describe to the entire data frame, it will print the statistical properties of all numerical columns.
And that for that you don't have to sort it.
No, there is no need of sorting it. Okay. Run it.
But sometimes we have other categorical values, right? That
Yeah,
professor
then
those kind of things. So how to mention that
we can actually
numerical
took
value is
only
true.
the numerical columns.
Yeah, you have to use Boolean.
Yeah.
Numerical value equal to true.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Please run it, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. That's a simple median function. You can use mean or something like that. See, this is a technique called encoding. So in our data, the gender is actually non-numeric, right? Male and female, right? But here, what we are doing is, see, in the column, we are adding a new column, encoded sex. There, if the sex is male, it is getting mapped to 1. If the sex is female, it is getting mapped to 0. Okay.
You're labeling it.
Yeah. Labeling. Yeah, execute that.
Your voice is becoming feeble.
Now it's fine, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. You can execute it, the second block also. So if you print that DF sorted, you just print that DF sorted. Okay. Now you have an extra column, decoder sex, encoder sex, right? Okay. Now this is the check for null values. Is null dot sum. Yeah. Value count to get the frequency of distinct values in a column.
When we do some kind of data analysis, suppose if there is any null value, sometimes we have to replace it or you have to delete that columns, right?
Yeah.
So
for that, we can use that drop function to delete the column.
but okay, that particular cannot
Column.
draw. I mean, like you
drop.
cannot drop the complete. We can do for row also. Drop.
Yeah, we can do
Yes.
for row also. But deleting the row is actually not recommended. We always need to keep the data as it is.
So then you'll be. What I'm asking is, suppose in this data set, suppose this salary is missing.
Yeah.
So that means that will give you is null here, right?
Yeah, is null become true. Then if you find the sum of that is null, there will be a value. 1 will be the result. So across the salary, 1 will be
Okay.
that. Okay. Yeah. So this is the value counts method. It will look up the column and find out the distinct values, and from the distinct value it will make the table showing the frequency of each distinct table. Okay. Now you can actually do that exercise by your own. Okay. Now the flights.csv is actually loaded and some visualizations are also discussed over there. Okay. There we are actually taking two rows and we are applying the aggregate function. Okay. Aggregate functions, minimum, maximum, and mean. Okay. Now, how can we use pandas to plot something? Actually, we can skip that part because we need to discuss about one more package which is called as matplotlib as a part of it. So after discussing about matplotlib, you can actually come back to this notebook and execute this. Okay. Thank you, Rathiman, for IRS dataset CSV. When you search for this in Google, you can go to some GitHub. Okay. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു GitHub പോവാം. Then ആ ജിറ്റിന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിനെ ഡയറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാം as CSV itself. Okay, as CSV itself.
സർ ഇതിന്റെ സെർച്ച് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് റിസൾട്ട് കാഗിളിലേക്കാ പോണേ. അവിടെ നിന്ന് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്താലും മതിയാവോ?
എന്തോ ആ കാഗിളിൽ അക്കൗണ്ട് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവിടുന്ന് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാം. അല്ല എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ജിറ്റിലേക്കാ പോകുന്നതെങ്കിൽ ജിറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാം. Anywhere. From anywhere you can take.
Okay.
I think JIT is more convenient. Fancy, you can also add the keyword JIT while searching. Then you can directly go to JIT. Come back. Again back. Yeah, there. Iris dataset CSV GitHub. Can you just type GitHub 2? Yeah, you can see that, right? There you can download it. Next on the next tab. Yeah, you can download it.
Is it zip file?
Yes. Yeah, if you unzip it, you can see that CSV over there. Okay. Then everyone, are you able to download it?
Yes, sir.
ഒരു ജിറ്റ് സൈറ്റിൽ റോ ഫയൽ കാണിക്കുന്നു. റോ ഫയൽ ആയാലും കുഴപ്പമുണ്ടോ?
റോ ഫയൽ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാം.
കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
Yeah. Okay. Now take a new collab notebook. Take a new collab notebook. New. Yeah. Collab notebook. Yes. And upload that file on the session memory. Upload that file in the session memory. Session memory. No, not there. Session memory. You can click on it. After connecting, there is a provision to get upload. Wait till it get connected. Yeah, upload that. Have you unzipped it, ma'am?
A different screen. So 1 second.
Yeah. You downloaded it. Yeah, go to the folder, right click and unzip it, please. No, one more time. Yeah, right click, extract all. Yeah, extract. Yes. So within that folder, you can see that file, right? Click one more click. So in downloads, there in the folder. No, not that one. That folder.
From here, right, sir?
Yeah. There, down in downloads, there's a folder there, right? The third one.
This one. Okay.
Yeah. Click on it. Click on, not directly, don't open it. Click on it. Open it. Open it again. Yeah. Then upload it, that iris. Open. Yeah. So in the first block, import pandas. How to import it? Betsy ma'am, can you help for importing it?
Import pandas. Which one you have to do?
Import pandas as PD. On the next block, run it, please execute it. On the next block, you can add a new block over there. Load iris.csv. What is the command? How can we load it?
Is it using read underscore CSV?
Yes. Again, a small mistake is there. Okay, pause for a while now. Let someone else correct it. Anybody can suggest the
PD dot.
PD
yeah,
dot.
PD dot. Again, one more error is there.
Double quotes.
Yeah.
Double quote.
Yeah. Yes. Run it. Execute it. Now print first 10 rows of D. Print first 10 rows of D.
We have to create the data frame also.
And you already have a data frame, right? D.
Okay.
First 10 rows. Print D dot head of 10. Yeah. That's it. On the next block, use the describe function to print the statistical parameters. Print D dot describe. Yeah. Okay. So for each column, you can see the mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, quartiles and all. Okay. Hope it is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you can frame more questions and answer. One question I will frame. Print all Setosa, print all. You can put that as comment, ma'am. Hash,
And
put a hash at the beginning. Yeah. Print all Setosa flowers having sepal length greater than 5.5. So how can we print it? Print
what is the column headings?
we have to print all the columns. D of, what is the condition? D of
For having sepal length.
D of sepal length.
D of
sepal length sepal dot length. Greater than 5.5. So one condition is there, right? If you execute that sepal length need to be in quotes.
Sepal dot length.
Sepal dot length should be in quotes, right? Column name, right? Yeah. Now you have to get the what? Setosa only. Okay. So for that, you can put an and over there, and operation. Not there. In the same code, after 5.5, there is a square bracket, right?
Yes.
After that, after that square bracket, you can put an and.
Is it ampersand and or the other?
Ampersand and. One and is enough. Then you can put the second condition. D of variety, double quotes, variety equal to Setosa. Not like after closing the bracket, you have to put equal to. Only equal to is enough, I think.
Oh, it's assigning.
No, fine. And before and after that and, you have to put both the conditions in bracket, round bracket. Yeah.
Starting from here?
Yeah. And also after and.
Variety spelling should.
Variety VARIETY.
Oh, I.
Okay. Okay. One bracket is missing at the end. One bracket is missing at the end. End. Yeah.
Parenthesis opened here, closed here. Here should we give D of T of variety?
Equal to should be there, right? Yeah.
We're asking about closing parenthesis. Is it D of variety?
Yeah, that bracket is that bracket should be that round bracket should be
D we started here and closed one open bracket.
no, man.
Here we
That round bracket at the second position need to be inside that square bracket. Not there. At the beginning, you have the second round bracket need to be inside the
this
square
one.
bracket. Yeah, delete that.
This one.
You have to put that round bracket over there.
I didn't get you, sir.
Yeah, the second round
We
bracket you
opened
need to delete.
the bracket, then
Okay.
open another bracket. This should not be there.
This should not be there. After that square bracket, you have to put
open the bracket.
yeah. Then
Okay.
there also at the end also that round bracket should be inside it.
Inside this.
Yes. Hope it is clear.
Parenthesis number.
See, in the chat you can
The bracket.
D of
I think this open bracket we don't want.
you can see that in the chat box. The correct code is someone pasted. That bracket is needed. Otherwise, it will make an error. I think one bracket is missing there. You can go to the chat box. Yeah. Chat window and paste it.
Sir, is this right? I just tried and shared it in the chat box.
I think so.
But it shows the result as empty data frame, which satisfies both the conditions.
Yeah,
Is
you
this
have
right?
to put it as 5 point because more than 6,
Okay.
there's no value, I think.
Okay, 5 points.
Greater than 6 here.
Yeah. Have you copied it, ma'am?
Yeah, wait one second.
Yes, sir.
You're getting something, right?
Yes, and when you change the value 5.6, it's right. It's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you run it again?
Oh, she had given DF. It's DF, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So you can actually frame this kind of questions and try to query from the CSV file, right? Okay.